Hey everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I'm going to do another SP reading. We're going to look at messages to you from your specific person. I tend to look at this more as a romantical connection, but you can look to see and apply it in a general sense to anyone, any specific person you want to get messages from, a friend or someone that's close to you outside of romance. But I focus on this being a romantical connection. So that being said, let's tap in and see what angel is with the connection at this time. And we're going to just do different oracles. And if you'd like your own personal private reading, you can follow the description below, in the description box below, to obtain your own personal private reading. I haven't put this one in I should make this one a listing in my Etsy shop. I haven't done that as of yet. But you can obtain this reading outside of the shop by following the description box below. But my Etsy shop is also open. So let's just see what angel, first and foremost, is with the connection at this time and is helping with your connection with your SP at this time. What angel is on the scene and working with the energies with you and your SP right now. Oh, I really like this one. It's Archangel Michael. So, you know, he is the protector angel. So there's a lot of protection in the connection at this time. A lot of fairness, a lot of justice type of energy. Gives me a Libra feel for the connection in this moment. So I kind of am curious. I have his deck over here, so I'm gonna just dig it out. I have things stacked up. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so let's just see what he has to say. Since he specifically came out in regards to the connection, I'm gonna see what he has to say. What does Archangel Michael want to say in regards to the connection, what he's working on with the sense of protection and guidance? And two fell out, so I feel like this is it. It's just be gentle with yourself. Please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I speak and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. A little tongue twister there. So there's a sense of gentleness, but let's see what else comes up. And it's positive thoughts create positive results. I call upon you now, divine wisdom. Now, I know that in my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So I feel like the message to everyone from him is there's this positive, gentle energy that he's working in regards to you and your specific person. Of course, the messages could be important, but I just feel, of course, it's obvious. It's just this gentleness. There's this positivity. So he's helping with gentle, not drama, not chaos, not fears, like releasing. And that's what Archangel Michael, works with, releasing fears to allow that relaxed, calm, peaceful feeling, right? And positivity to come in. And so that's what he is overseeing, along, of course, with protection and guidance and fairness and equilibrium, right? Of like the feeling of the Justice card that came out, seeing the sword here. And swords is air. It's talking about ideas and thoughts and things like that, that could be opposite of this. It could be something negative that you're maybe thinking, something that you're not being gentle with yourself in regards to the way of thinking or that person. When we can get in fear, we feel like, especially when you're not in direct contact with your SP, your mind can kind of play tricks. It can go around and around, and you can be thinking all kind of crazy things, right? So he's helping with that to bring in more relaxed and positive thoughts, which then in turn turns the energy more gentle and more more relaxed kind of feeling and vibe. So let's just, that was interesting how he's helping in that way. The top card was the Romance Angels. It's kind of funny. I looked at the bottom, and for some reason I looked at the top. I'm not going to take that one, but it was there. Let's see what Spirit of Darkness and Light is with connection at this time, along with Archangel Michael. If a darker energy comes up, it's something that is being helped in that shadow aspect. So let's see what Spirit of Darkness and Light is coming with the connection at this time, or helping, or primary. So this particular reading is going to be titled "Messages to You for Thanksgiving," right? So because I did one for, I like seeing that. Special, irreplaceable, one of a kind, spirit of the snowflake. And then the undercurrent there was the spirit of time, illusion, endless waiting. It was in reverse, so I feel like the top card is, I'm not going to take this one, I'm just going to take two, but I wanted to see as well, because I was guided to look at the top of this one. Forgiveness, reconciliation, unconditional love. Spirit of Christ, which is nice. I'm not going to take the top one, but and I'm getting snowfall time too, so snowflake, snow time. So I'm getting winter time, obviously, right? But a reminder that time is an illusion. We're not really in a linear timeline, so to speak. There's a whole nother discussion there, but everything is kind of fluid. Everything is happening in the now moment, and so waiting is an illusion. It's an absolute illusion, and it's hard to kind of wrap our minds around. But the more that we can, the more relaxed, right, and the more gentle the energy can become. There's a reminder here. We can feel like we're running out of time, and that can put a sense of impatience and urgency on a situation and cause blockages, and cause things that, like, it's like the dangling carrot. It gets further and further away, right? And we are just truly placing those, that feeling, that sensation, we're creating that energy. But I'm getting winter time as important. And again, time, it's not, I'm going to say that, not that time doesn't matter, because of course we all want what we want, and we want it now, but we can get in the feeling place of having what we want now, right now, right? So we can do that with our mind, our thoughts, our imagination, right? So I'm getting that message of possibly wintertime is important, and to not get so caught up in time or a timeline, so to speak, in regards, because it is truly just that illusionary energy. So I want to see what, I'm going to tap into your SP's higher self, what blessing your SP is going to create, or is going to happen between you due to your SP and your own energy, really your own higher self's energies. What blessing is going to be coming, and it is that is so funny, because it's exactly what Archangel Michael is working with, that calm, peaceful, positive energy of our thoughts, of the mind, right? Because we saw the swords, and the swords represent the mind, the thoughts, and it says positive thoughts, and it creates positive results. And so a blessing for a peace of mind, And I'm also getting peace of mind, like getting a piece of your mind. Like if you give somebody a piece of your mind, but I don't feel it in a negative sense. I feel like somebody telling you something that's on their mind in a very peaceful, calm way, that's positive, not negative, not harsh, not, mean. It's going to be loving, it's going to be caring, it's going to be something that's been on their mind or on your mind. Perhaps it's you to them, them to you. It's a conversation that's going to be had. We see the blue is representing the throat chakra, and I see a lot of red and green, which would be, for me, of course, Christmas. And we were seeing that with the snowflake and the time. Snowflake time, it would be like Christmas time, right? So I'm getting a sense of there's going to be some sort of peaceful exchange around that time frame. We have the blue for the throat chakra. We have a purple one down here, which is spirit. And then we have the red and green, which for me, of course, it's the root chakra and heart chakra, so it's grounding that love into the physical and the physicality, but it's also a representation to me of Christmas time. So another very beautiful message, the undercurrent, is the blessing for protection, which is again Archangel Michael, and a lot of that red and green and the purple and the blue. There we go again. They're all there. Spirit, the throat chakra, the red and green, the Christmas representation. And let's just see what's on the top. A blessing for good work, 18. 18 is the moon card in the tarot, and I was really drawn to that number. We have the Fisher King and the crown chakra coming up. So I'm getting, it could be full moon. I don't know when full moon is in December. But I know this is messages to you for Thanksgiving time, which is coming up next week or this upcoming week. But they're focusing more on out to, and it could be things that come between Thanksgiving and Christmas. It could be more of this positive, gentle, relaxed vibe that brings in an open, honest, more peaceful, calm communication where things are not as heavy, dense, and fearful as well. But it could be full moon between November and December, whatever full moons after Thanksgiving and before Christmas, perhaps. I would have to look, and I'm not going to do that right now. If you want to put that in the comments below, you're welcome to do that. But I feel moon energy coming up with this. And good work. So it gives a feeling of effort. It gives a feeling of like 8 of Pentacles, of dedication and working on something in a dedicated fashion or manner. Like it gives a bit of a serious vibe. And I'm getting like a proud of myself type of feeling too. Like there's an accomplished feeling. I'm proud that I did that. So there is a sense of that coming up for some reason with this messages to you from your SP. There's a sense of like, I'm proud of myself. Maybe there's been a fear of speaking out or creating a certain atmosphere and a fear around it, but they maybe, breaking through that, they've done that and they are feeling a bit proud of themselves, a sense of accomplishment too. So let's just see what we're going to use. This deck. I absolutely love this deck for this reading. So what your SP is thinking in regards to the connection and you. So let's just say what they're thinking about in regards to the connection, because the next one is how they're viewing you. It kind of gives how they're thinking of you. So what they're thinking in regards to the connection right now in your SP. Love language, quality time. And it says, be the witness to each other's lives. So in regards to the connection, I feel like they're wanting more quality time. They want to be able to witness, if you will, more of your life, and for you to witness more of their life, to be like more involved in each other's lives. So even if that's not occurring for you right now, this is something that's on their mind, like integrating, adding to, could have something to do with this energy here. Maybe broaching that subject, like, hey, how can we spend more quality time together? How can we, become more part of each other's lives, right? So that's how they're thinking in regards to the connection right now. And if it's something that you're already doing, they're thinking about that time spent together. And it's funny because it even looks like a Thanksgiving spread up here, right? So I feel like Thanksgiving is making them, not making them, but it's putting them, right, in a way of thinking about, their thankfulness for you and sharing, right? This Thanksgiving is about sharing and celebrating, right? And there's that sense there coming up, and even like in the visual. So it's putting them in that type of mind frame of wanting to be more a part of, and the holidays too. It's like maybe wanting to spend the holiday or wanting to be able to spend the holiday together. So how your SP is viewing you. So like how they're viewing you, how they see you in regards to the connection, maybe something they're thinking. Time came up in the beginning. I'm just going to stop for a second. Quality time, and the snowflake is irreplaceable, one of a kind, special. So I feel like, I don't want to say impatience in a bad way, but there's a sense of impatience coming up there too. In a special time. They're thinking about a special time, because this is talking about, the word special popped out with the time. Special time. So I feel too that they are thinking, in, like if you have spent quality time with your person, they're thinking about the time that you've spent prior as well. That's on their mind a lot. What you shared together is a lot on their mind. So how they're viewing you, for some reason that came out. How they're viewing you, healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. So they're viewing you as someone whose energy to them is very healing, and someone that is helping transform them. So your presence, you just being in connection to them, is helping them transform. Their life is transforming due to having met you, due to having spent some quality time together in the past, perhaps. If you haven't spent quality time, they feel like doing so would, be, if I'm most likely, if this is a specific person, you've at least conversed with this person. This is, if you're watching this and you've never conversed with this person, this is probably not a reading for you, because this is a feeling of somebody that you've talked to and you've communicated with over text, phone, and most likely have seen in person, because there's a lot of eye-to-eye contact here. So it's probably more for the majority of people that have seen your person in person already, but they're viewing you as a safe and healing, transformative person in their life. And they may also be viewing you as healing and transforming your own life. So maybe there's something you're going through and you're healing and you're transforming in a transformative period for yourself right now as well. And they may be seeing you in that situation and thinking about that as well. How they think you are thinking about them. So this is a bit of a twister or backward kind of energy. How they think you're thinking about them at this time. Open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. So how they think you're thinking. They think you're thinking you want them to open up more. You're thinking about them letting you in. Open your heart. And for some reason, I want to pull from here, and I don't know why, but we're going to do it. Open your heart. How they think you're thinking about them. On the edge and moral compass. Coastline on the edge. So they may be thinking how they think you're thinking about them is that they think you think they're on the edge of making a judgment call about opening their heart. So they may know that you sense, or you're sensing they're on the verge is the word. This is on the edge, but I'm getting on the verge of making a judgment. This feels like the judgment card. A judgment about opening up to them and letting you in. So they may be very intuitive. This may be something that you're like, that this, I feel like you kind of both know. This feels like a double-edged sword. This feels like the Ace of Swords, like on both sides are thinking, we need to open up more of a heart chakra aspect of the connection. And they think you're thinking that of them. And I feel like it's a mutual mirror type effect. That like everything's on the verge of opening up more in the heart chakra. It's sort of like the energy we saw in the beginning of that more compassionate, open communication that's softer and not negative or not coming from a fearful place of loss or rejection. It's more, okay, like, let's just open up more to each other in a softer way, right? Being more real, if you will. And they think you're thinking about that, about them, and I feel like it's just a mirror reflection. It's a mutual is the word, thought that's coming, that we're kind of, it's like the elephant in the room, if you will. We're on the verge of, we're on the edge of making that judgment call, the moral compass. Like the right thing to do is to be more open and honest, right, about how I feel, or they feel, or what have you. Like they think that's what you're thinking about them, but perhaps they need to be more open and honest. But I feel it's like the spirit is saying it is on the verge of happening. It's on the edge of occurring. What this person is feeling for you. What your SP is feeling for you. That one's sticking way out. Self-love. Love yourself first. So I feel like this person's feelings for you is that there's a respect for your self-worth. Undercurrent is responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. So I feel like their feelings for you are, it's not like they solely love themselves. This is a feeling that there's a respect and responsibilities, that there's a respect for you for honoring, you may be in a situation where you have strong responsibilities to other things in your life, job, children, family, and you're putting yourself first. There's a sense of admiration and respect is what I feel is coming from this with this person. But I'm gonna incorporate some more here. I'm gonna pull from here what this person is feeling for you. Luxury. So love yourself first, luxury. So I feel like the more you're in that energy of, I'm gonna say, luxuriating in your own self, it's like, feels like, because we're like brought up to feel like that's a negative, but they see that as more as a positive. The more you put yourself first, the more, like into you they are, the more they're attracted to that aspect of yourself, that you're not looking to them to fulfill and bring, good things to them solely. Like you're not like codependent, if you will. So they are really attracted to that aspect of you that is, caring for yourself, putting yourself first, putting your needs first, putting your family's needs and your responsibilities first and foremost. There's a sense of healthy admiration and respect is the feeling that's coming up for you with that. If this person could have one wish about you and this connection, what would it be? And it says freedom, healthy space and room to breathe. So they want to keep a sense, one wish with you in this connection, what would it be? The freedom. They want to keep a sense of healthy space and room to breathe. They don't want, and that's why they like this self-love, that energy that you're in. They like that energy of having the ability to not be like, clinging, like having that healthy love and connection, but not clinging or having to have things a certain way. Having a sense of breathing room. I'm going to pull another one just to see. Past lives, soul contract. Wow. So this is still, what if they could have one wish about you in this connection, what would it be? Past lives, soul contract. To perhaps be free from feel like there's something from the past that they'd like to be free of. Maybe something that happened between the two of you in the past. Perhaps free from a cycle that was not as positive, that had a past life karmic feeling to it. Oh, and I also get a past soul contract. They would like if you're tied to someone or they're tied to someone, so there's many different messages that are coming up. I feel like if you're too involved with each other's lives, they would like some of this. For those that are not that overly involved with each other's lives, because we saw back here they want more time, so I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like the biggest case here is that they want to maintain freedom, to have a healthy freedom within the relationship. It's something that they're attracted to. We see this here, but that they also want to be free of a past soul contract. So that means someone that they're connected to, or someone you're connected to, or both. They would like to have freedom. They would like to have freedom from a past soul contract, or you. And even if you're not with a specific person, just the energy that may linger around a past person, fears that were brought on by that connection, or obstacles or blocks that were created in the mind due to a past soul connection. It says from past life, but I just feel from a past soul contract they would like to be free of, or for have you to be free from. What is next in this connection? What will they do? What will happen next? What will they do? What will happen next? Lasting love. This is your true love. And undercurrent there is responsibility. Romance, interrupted duties come first. So there's a sense of responsibility. I don't feel it's like the message on the card. Let me see what's on the top. Love language, gift giving. Oh, there's a puppy. Tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. So there's this love language. I'm going to take this and just look at it. So I feel like duties come first. Responsible, gift giving, lasting love. So I feel like they may give you a gift with a sense of responsibility. There's a sense of like a Knight of Pentacles, like not the slow movement part, but the steady, the dependable type of feeling that's coming from this. It's the gift that keeps giving is the words. Was that a commercial? The gift that keeps giving. There's a steadiness, a sure-fastedness of it. Of course it says lasting love, long lasting, but not hot and cold, not in and out, not, what the heck. There's a more of a, instead of like spurts, it's a longevity kind of feeling, like I said, the gift that keeps on giving kind of feeling. Hold cherished. And there's something about reciprocity holds cherished memories. This sentence in this one seems funny to me. Tokens of reciprocity, because reciprocity and gift giving would be that Santa vibe, right? And responsible gift giving. Memories. I don't know why memories seems important. Cherished memories, true love. It could be something that comes up in this conversation, but there is a sense of the gift that keeps on giving. There's a longevity, a long-lasting feeling of responsibility, something that is steady. So this lasting, maybe going steady is a term that we used to use when we were younger, right? So there is a continuum feeling here of not wanting something to come to an end, which is, you know, a positive way to end the reading for now. But a lasting memory. Give you something that makes a lasting impression, a lasting memory. A memory so it can last a while. Something you won't forget for, you know, something that lasts a while. Create a memory that will last a while is a feeling that's coming too. But let me pull, since I was pulling from here, let's just see what else, what they will do, what will happen next. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. The dog came out and the dog is on the gift giving. So I feel like, not that the love isn't there, but it's love with this companionship, right? It's the friendship, the basis of friendship. And a lot of people go, well, I don't want to just be friends. It's not just friends, it's love with the friendship. It's again, it builds that foundation of not being broken, of not, you know, like dogs or have that unconditional love. It can't be broken. And there's that sense, both ways, of that responsibility that you would have with a pet, right? You tend to it, you take care of it, you nurture it, you know, it's your responsibility. Taking that seriously, like when you take a pet in, you take that responsibility to that pet seriously. And not only do you take it seriously, you have that deep love, that, you know, that love for a pet is just sometimes surpasses any love that you ever feel. So it's that type of feeling, right? Because you never forget, like when your pet passes or what have you, you never forget that. And so it's that feeling that they're going to create in your life. You know, friendship, love, honoring that, and that unconditional love, which is a very beautiful way to end our Thanksgiving reading, if you will. So if you'd like your own personal private reading, you can follow the information below, and my Etsy shop is open. I will be back with some holiday readings and my Yemayai for December soon. And yeah, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love. Big hugs.